What up, YouTube? Today I bring you my first Path of Exile build guide. As this is still a build guide in development, it might change later, okay? It'll probably change some stuff, but the base is pretty much it. So I'm using exploding gas arrows and exploding gas arrows, yes. Gas arrows that are exploding, so exploding gas arrows. And it blows up on ignited enemies with scatter shot, so you can see free arrows here all the time. It gets a huge area with a very nice damage. This is based on minion damage, and will be crit minion damage as long as when I get the minion nodes. But so far I will show you a little bit of the gameplay. The damage is awesome. I rarely die, only when I mess up. And we got mana shield, so you can see that I have 0 shield, energy shield, because my shields go to my mana. And I still don't have my spirit that I want to. I want to get to 300 to get some more minions, but right now, the way it is, it works just fine. You'll be able to play, you'll be able to clear everything. And this is the basics. Now, let's start over. Okay. What up, YouTube? This is FBell, and I bring you guys my first Path of Exile 2 build guide. This is with an infernalist witch, based on exploding gas arrows. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the gameplay, then I'm gonna give you guys an overview of the build. There's a full written build guide on Moblaytics that I post the link down below, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Before you start, if you guys enjoy Path of Exile 2 and enjoy build guides, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna make a lot of them. This game is gonna go very far, and I plan to do a lot of witch builds and then monk builds. If you want to see those, subscribe to my channel. It helps out my work. And come to my Discord community, where I like to play with you guys and have a lot of fun. Let's go! Alright, so the Hellhound does the job for us, and pay attention to position the minions, that's very important. I might put some more tanky minions later, but I also have Unearth for that, with the construct giving us some tankiness. I didn't see these guys. The minion base damage is not much. Maybe when I get the nodes later, it'll be way better. But it's a very nice damage. Also, I forget to use flammability sometimes. The high mana is also very good for that, because it allows us to just infinite cast stuff. And when we find magic or rare enemies, do not forget to use flammability to max out our damage input. Come here, guys, then you stay here. Now fire! Fire! Oh, there are the flaming arrows, which you can see, which also ignites. The idea here is to ignite everything. And we're gonna put auto cast when we have enough spirits on Firestorm, which takes advantage of the ignite. To deal more spell damage. Spell damage is not our focus, but it'll help. And if I change my mind, as I will update this build, I'll show you guys. So I'm gonna play a little bit more, so you guys can see more. And I'm gonna show also the boss fights of this act. Okay, that's the boss. This is good. This is good. Don't say that. The problem on boss fights is when my minions die. Nope. That's my biggest problem. See, they're dead. So get things ready for when they come back. And throw a lot of arrows. Try to get them out of the boss's way as far every time you can. And if you have cast speed. Oh, he's stunned. Flammability. Kick his ass. Oh, I'm out of gas arrows. The damage will go faster. See, I just got a hit. A big hit. And it's okay. It's okay. Of course, I won't be taking 3 hits. They're coming back. Let's get shit ready. Oh, the flammability didn't get him. They're dead. Too many. He's almost dead, but my minions are dying. 5, 3, 2, 1. I got this. Get him. I got him. Alright, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about the gear I have right now. You guys can see that I'm not on my optimal. I still want to get to 300 spirits. I've just decided to change to discipline. Discipline or malice works okay. I like more discipline. Malice increases our crit chance, so increases damage. Discipline gives our minions energy shield, so that's why it's good. I'd rather discipline because if we don't use that, our minions die way too fast, especially the snipers, and we can't deal damage. So as long we want to keep the sniper alive as much as we can, so we can use the command gas arrow, and we want as much spirit as we can. So the good thing about the scepter is the discipline, the 32% spirits, and the rest is not so much. The intelligence is good, okay, but not so much in the rest. I'd rather get more health and spirit here, even more health and spirit, and the plus to minion skills. The rest of the focus, I'd rather have a shield that gives us more defense. But this is giving me a lot of energy shield. Look, if I take this off, I lose like 200 mana. And some fire resist because of the rune, okay? I'm putting resistances on the runes, on the socketed runes, because my resistances used to suck. And it still sucks, I gotta get much better. I wanna get it on the equipment. But as of now, I don't have it. Pay attention, I have cast speed here. This helps my damage a lot, okay? I'm even gonna change that on the build guide right now, forget about this. But cast speed allows us to cast command gas arrow faster. I have only 5 minions right now. I think the ideal for this build is 8 or 9 at least. So we can cast, and when we get to the 8th, the first one will already have reset a cooldown, and we can keep casting without a problem into our rotation, of course. The armor, as I said before, my equipment is not optimal. All these base items, I want them with energy shield and armor. I want this ring for now because it gives me elemental resistances, these 2 rings, and the amulet I'm not sure about yet, okay, but we'll see about that. On the armor, spirits, energy shields, I don't have armor sadly here, but I will get it. The important thing here is this belt, okay? This belt's gotta be this unique belt, because it gives us 50% of damage recouped as mana, okay? So what is that? When you take damage from a hit, recoup causes you to recover an amount of the state resource 50%, equal to a percentage of the damage you took over 8 seconds. So we get damage, we get more mana back, and I have a passive that gives 20% more. So we have 70%. Okay, it's this passive here. Oh, like that. Here, this one. So we get 70% recouped mana. Okay, that's very good to be tanky. It's written 90 here if I had another one of these. It's a bug. It's not a bug, but it's a problem. Get that out of there. GGG, please fix that. Important to focus on the mana flask because we need a lot of mana, and if our mana is 0, we can't cast. So okay, so on these flasks, focus on the mana flask. As of the rest of the equipment, I won't talk much, it's all in the guide. Focus on getting plus to minion skill, maximum life because it gives us more spirits, energy shield and mana, and your resistances. That's it. Also reminding, on the equipment, the shield and the scepter do get cast speed. Okay. Quick overview of the skills because it's on the planner, the written guide. So discipline, giving energy shield to our minions and giving us mana regen. This is very good. Summon Hellhound. We want this baby to be tanky, so plus 30 to elemental resistance. So he less gas, so he lasts 4 more seconds after he dies, and meat shield, so he does less damage, but he got more 50% more maximum life. Let's remember, all we need from him is to ignite our enemies. The snipers, okay, focus on the snipers. First of all, scatter shot, very important. They'll throw 2 additional projectiles, and that's good because it'll throw 3 arrows on command gas arrow. Okay, very good. He loses 20% damage here, but we make up for that. Support skill penetrates 30% fire resistance, so 30% more damage, and 25 percent damage as extra fire damage. I'll put more nodes here later too to get maxed out his minion damage here. I also remember this modifier here is minion damage, okay? Command gas arrow, 169% increased minion damage, and then I'm gonna focus on crit, which is 200% more. Flame wall with fortress, so it goes around, that makes that circles. I find that easier to hit enemies from the arrows that become fire arrows, and for them to walk into the ignite as well. And arcane tempo, because we need to cast that fast, so we go back to gas arrow. So that's what the cast speed is for, to cast faster. Flame wall, flammability, and come back to the arrows. It's all a combo. Flammability, it decreases fire resist, okay? That's why we want it. So this curse, we want heightened curse to increase the curse effect, and we want focused curse, so the skill erupts faster. Unearth. Unearth is a defending skill, basically, okay? We just want the bone constructs as we're farming, so that they can tank a little bit for us. That's why we want area of effect, so we cast once, and it gets to a larger area. And skill effect duration, so the constructs last longer. Raging spirits. They're not exploding or anything. I think that's been nerfed, sadly. But right now, we want them to Infernal Legion, so they ignite enemies around. They won't die, okay? They barely have life. I don't think they even have life. But they'll die anyways, not because of this. And Feeding Frenzy, so they deal 30% more damage. And support could take more damage. They do not take damage, okay? They're not targetable minions. It says here on their description. Enemies will not directly engage these minions and can pass through them. Oh, directly. So area damage does hit them. But what else? It doesn't even say about their life here. Minion modifiers, it also increased their damage. Yeah, and that's it. Although, GGG, please put in here the minion stats, okay? I think we can see their durations and stuff, but what is the base damage of my minions? What is their base health? I can't see that. Oh, I can. Maximum life, 814. So you can see that on Raging Spirits, there's no maximum life, so we can't see their life. And let's see our Hellhound's life. Damage, blah, blah, blah. Life, he has 2k life, so it's quite decent. We can see their armor, their stats. Oh, that's good. Why that doesn't show on my skeleton sniper? Anyways, going on. Cast on Minion Death and Grim Feast is a future for this build, which I'm thinking about using, but I won't talk much about it now. Just these ones. I want to use Firestorm and Solar Orb. Solar Orb to deal some damage, ignite, and summon more Raging Spirits. And Firestorm because it has improved bolts. Okay, so when I use it, and I'll have a lot of ignited enemies, it'll improve the bolts, and it'll deal some damage. On the passives, as I said before on the written guide, we will focus on getting this for defense, Mind Over Matters. This is my mana shield, okay? And then Eldritch Battery, which converts energy shield to mana. So this will get us a lot of mana, and that's where we got our defense from. So the more mana you have, and the faster it regenerates, the tankier you become. And you got a lot of nodes to get mana regen and that kind of stuff. Like this, 50% increased mana regen while moving. So keep moving. It'll make up for this, where we lose mana on this node, mana recovery rate. Then we're going for... Oh, also remember the recouped mana on damage taken. Then we go to minions. Minions reduce reservation. Minions revive faster. And there's another one here that I don't have yet. Where is it? Here, revive faster, focus on that. We gotta have the minions. And I'll also get this, so their skills have decreased cooldown, okay? Increased cooldown recovery rate. So we'll cast more gas arrows on this. The rest, I'll go on minion damage, minion crit chance, minion crit, minion damage. Right now I'm coming here to get increased crit damage bonus and crit chance, crit, okay? So minions have to be tanky and they have to crit and deal max damage. That's the rest of the nodes I'm going for right now. And if anything beyond that changes, I'll probably post an update of this build. But as of now, that's pretty much it. Also, there are some nodes that give us a lot of energy shield, like there was one that gives us 60% more energy shield. But look, 15, 15. So get a good base percentage of the items. And where was it? There was one that gives us 60. Oh, here. 60% increased maximum energy shield. And slower start. But what do we care about that, huh? Our energy shield is mana. Guys, this is pretty much it for the build. Right now I'm level 51, clearing easy peasy X1 Cruel. And I'll get this build until the end game and update there and get better stuff and items. But I believe it'll be very viable, very good to use, and it'll be able to clear everything. So when I get another update of this build, probably some days, a week or so, I'm gonna post to you guys, and then I just might make later another build of physical damage or chaos damage or monk. I really love the monk, okay? The monk is very cool. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. See you all later.